ready to start Chapter 2 in Skies Above the Reich. Not Skies Above the Reich, Skies Above Britain. I'm thinking of another game. Okay, so it is Eagle Day, Chapter 2, Hardest Days. So it's going to get real. 11 August to 18 August 1940, the Battle of Britain commences in earnest as the Luftwaffe targets ports, radio defense towers, and airfields near the coast. Perhaps there will be deeper raids inland. It does its utmost to take advantage of the good weather to destroy the RAF's ability to defend Britain. Okay, let's get started with this new chapter. Our whole crew, we're going to send them all out. I am down 5 guys and 2 in the wounded box. That's 7 people out, so I'm running a very brittle squadron here, so let's see what we can do. We will start with a random event, and we are now on the Chapter 2 chart, rolling away. You roll a 9, and that is 9 and not a 6, right? Yep. Oh, not another bumpy landing. I had one last time, and it put a guy in the hospital. Oh well. Well, maybe we can get a little luckier with some replacements here. We are at a 5 deficit. So we need at least a 5 to get 1. Hopefully we can roll a 9 and get 2. And here we go. We roll a 7, that'll give us 1. Okay. Alright, let me grab a guy out of the KIA box, and we'll get T. He was Tobias, and he had a nickname of Lucky, and ironically he died. And he will be green, and I don't have a name for this guy yet. Give me a name for an Englishman starting with the letter T. There you go. Or I'll just come up with on my own. Moving on to our starting formation marker, where it's going to go in the initial things. It takes a 12 to get all the way to the coast. I have a funny feeling we're not going to be there much like we did last time. I think there was only one time we weren't at the coast. I can't remember. Anyway, rolling this. 8 puts us in the middle, and so there you go. Fortunately, not all the markers are vector markers are stacked. There's like 4 here and 2 here, so they won't drop their bombs. Hopefully, immediately. Starting visibility. Blue die will be weather, and the red will be sun position. And here we go. The 1 means it will be clear and sunny. Now the 9 will put the sun on the starboard. Clear and starboard. Okay. And we are ready. Off we go in search of bombers. I'm going to do our first reveal, and here comes the marker. And it is, we've already spotted him. And as the sun is clear, we do get to find out where the escorts are. And this is Chapter 2, so it's going to be a lot thicker. Unless we roll... I don't think there is even a none option. There isn't. I mean, there's some better ones at the higher end that are not as thick, I guess. But here we go. Need a good roll here. 1 is not a good roll. So we got 109s in the high position, heavy. That's the killer. That's going to be crazy. The 109, the 110's heavy and trailing. Probably insignificant at first, but it does. I think the trailing ones tend to move around a bit. There's only 1 marker to reveal, so we're already at the fuel stage. And then we're also going to spend an extra fuel because we're going to both move to the adjacent sector and increase our altitude so that we're chasing them at high altitude, like so. I'll go all the way back around again to start all over. We're going to go back to the revealing, and we're moving in closer. They're still on the coast. This card doesn't tell you to actually move this piece over, but you're supposed to. But let's start revealing. And the next one is, it's time to fight. Fortunately, this is going to be a tally-ho thing, so we'll be able to make contact without them dropping their bombs just yet. So that's exactly what's going to happen as we are high altitude. First, we need some juicy flak attacks on the bombers. And first, we have a hurricane, which is going to down someone out of there on the engine. And the second one is a fuselage hitch, which will be applied later. And we are going to spend the 1 fuel to make contact before this gets applied. Technically, yeah, this is actually over here. I got to remember that won't get applied until the next reveal section. And so we get one kind of shot before they turn and for leaving it home. So they're going for another coast raid, which seems to be kind of typical at this juncture. So we're in contact mode. Where's my contact card? Here we go. Get +1 for being in high altitude. And I don't know if you can actually read that. That's pretty... I can zoom in further than that. Yeah, there we go. Now I can't see the dice. Okay, so we roll. 5 plus 1 is 6. And that's going to be... What's that? That is... flank low. I can spend a fuel to go flank high. All right. And you can bet that I'm going to spend that extra fuel so that we can go to starboard and take advantage of the sun or contact. We've made contact. This means we get to find out what the bombers are. So, as usual, blue for the type and red for the formation, and a lot less likely it's going to be those easy to shoot down Stukas. So let's see what we got here. Blue 10, yeah, we are 10. We are doing the Heinkels. Well, they're not as strong as Dorniers. Those are really tough to bring down. So some Heinkels and a 10 means that it will be 9 tiles in a very tough to break up formation. But we can do it, and that's where we're going to get all our victory points. So definitely want to make the most of that. Okay. And there you have it. Woo! That is quite a formation there. I mean, it can attack here and here. That's still going to keep this kind of together. Boy. Where am I going to attack to really break up so I'm not just chiseling one off at a time? And I got to get the most off with 2 rounds. And I might have to do some follow-up. Oof. Okay, anyway. But first we got to get in there. And we have to deal with these guys. Fortunately, we have the sun in our advantage. So I think we might be able to not even bother with these guys. Or these guys. I don't think they're even going to factor. And get in there and start shooting. Alright, our intercept chart. Flank. We are high. 109s. High here means we have to roll a 10 or better. Yeah, the trailing guys don't even factor at all. 10. But we're using out of the sun, and we're definitely going to use that to roll 2 dice and hopefully get higher than 10, and hopefully even on a reroll. Hopefully the first time I don't have to spend fuel. Here we go. Oops. I will take that. That is a 7 on that one. Where is it? Right there. And an 8 on that one. No problem. And in we go. Bomber formation. Tally-ho. Let's go get them. Alright, here we go. Let's hit this guy. Alright, gonna try to split here. Split this one off here. Try to dig in through here. See how we can do on our first little run. Coming in from the starboard. And let's start. We'll start with the yellow section. Yellow 3. Hitting it. And we're on the starboard, and this is a full formation, and it will separate. He will get low ammo. Where's my low ammo? Low ammo. And unfortunately, return fire. Yep, get in there. And the return fire is... Oh, that's... I forgot what the little symbol is. So even he becomes a lost contact. Odd, he goes completely back to base. And that's odd. He's going back. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so much for that. But he did separate this Keta. Where am I going to put this so you can still see it? I'll do it over here. No damage on the bomber. All right, yellow leader following up. Okay, we're down here now. Dorsal hit, low ammo, and not enough to isolate him. Oh, wait, you get the low ammo now, don't you? Okay, and you get a dorsal hit. Fair enough, all right, he moves on. And yellow 2. Damage, low ammo as always. And 1, 2, 3. Well, hang on 1 sec. I think it's going to be enough. Hang on. And engine knockdown. In the end, looks like that. I got one going out of the formation here. Okay, let's hit red 2 here, going in for the formation. And, ooh, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, this will separate from them. Okay, let's get our low ammo on there as usual. I always forget that one. Dorsal hit. Right there. And most importantly, it's going to separate these guys. So, we're going to put you now. All right, let's start moving around a little bit here. I want to show you the cleanup. So, and with red 3 coming in, starboard, middle here, low ammo as always. Spray and pray. And damage. Alright. Damage is, a cockpit shot. Boom! Going down. It's Isaac there. He's been quiet the whole time, and now he comes up with his first kill. We have a red leader coming by shooting at nothing. And it's still in this. Yeah, I guess it would still be here. It wouldn't be in the down here. Yeah, I think so. Okay, but it's going to be low ammo again. All right. Let's do blue 3 here. And we're back up to the formation here, and we will pull it apart and do damage and get return fire. Unfortunately, let's do one thing at a time here. Let's do the damage first. No low ammo for a change. And a fuselage hit. Return fire, unfortunately. And pull up low ammo. Okay. Just when I thought I would dodge the low ammo. Well, there's a lot of things that could be a lot worse than that. That could have been an 8 fuselage. All right, and most importantly, this hives off. And that is 2. Okay, I think the leader comes in. Yeah, I believe so. Okay. So following him is blue leader. He's going down here. Damage, low ammo, and 6. 1, 2, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be 1 short unless we get a really good result here. Let's see, damage first. Answer is engine is gonna knock him out anyway. Okay, fine. Looks like that, and we have blue 2 coming up behind. And it's an isolated bomber, and so I'm going to get a dorsal and a low ammo. Dorsal, low ammo. That's 3 hits, but that's not enough for a Heinkel. You need 4, I do believe. Yes, 4 of any, 1 cockpit, or 2 engine. So we got 1 engine, but not 2. And you get that, and you're finished here. Okay. Finally, we have the green section. I don't think they're going to be able to separate this. I need a very I need a lot of hits and very low lucky. Okay, so green 3, and he's up here. Well, look at. Well, hang on here. So we got damage. That's good. This might be possible. And the damage is cockpit kaboom. Unfortunately, he will take 5 return fire. And that's going to end up being a hit with a 9 on the engine. Oh, that's not good. That's his second kill on a Heinkel in the cockpit. So if he survives, we're going to nickname him Heinkill. Get it? Heinkill? That's the joke. All right, so now I got two shooting at nothing here, and then you've got to survive some cards. And that's not that didn't separate, unfortunately. Well, depends on how you view it. Collision possibility. Don't like the sound of that. Nope, we're good. Does not separate. Okay, so you survived that. Follow up with green 2. And gets low ammo. Alright, so that is everyone. Everyone disengages. We have to do a hit check on one guy, and engine 9. And engines are hard to survive if they goes down, so we need a really good roll here. How about it? 4, no such luck. And down on the engine he goes. We'll see what his fate is later. Alright, our second pass coming from the other direction. And so we're going to have try to split up this last little bit of 3. There's another set that's 2. That's kind of tricky to do. There's more points over here. I'm going to go ahead and get all these up here. And these 2 are just going to polish off that last bomber there. And so let's begin with the next run around with yellow 2 coming up on the formation. Oh, it needs a full 11. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Or maybe. Hang on. Damage first, or low ammo first. So you're going to run out. You're going to get return fire, unfortunately. And the answer to that is hit 4 on the wing. Hopefully you can shake that off. A damage. And the damage is a wing shot. And it's 11 to separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm short. Nuts. Okay. Anyway, so yellow leader. Put that there. Boing. 4. Yeah, well, that's going to separate him for sure. And that's the only thing that happens. And zoop. Zoop. And that'll be another point for us. Let's get blue 3 up here. Open fire. Green hit, but you know what? We have leader here, who's on his tail fighting the same bomber. That's George. George? I think it's George. Anyway, we're going to use his ability called Stay Close, which will cancel a result applied to a green pilot. He's still going to run out of ammo, regardless. And we'll do damage. Which is good, because that is going to allow fuselage. Oh, possible ability of destruction. Roll natural 12, baby. Nope, 10, not quite. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is going to split, and we have successfully split off another 2 cats. That's 2 more points. So we could theoretically bug out now, because we got up to 9 points on that. That's well on track for a successful thing. We'll see how the rest goes. We have blue leader coming in. And what's his deal? We're down here now. Return fire, blue. And let me see that. That's George Edwards. Run out of ammo. He's going to get return fire. Not much care for that. And the answer is hit 6 on the fuselage. Most unfortunate. Meanwhile, is that it? I think so. 6, 1, 2, 3. No, not even close. Finally, blue 2. In the same position. He's not green. Thank goodness. And runs out of ammo like most people do. And that's a 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not going to split them off. Oh well. Okay, so over here we have the red. We have red 3. And red 3 is not green, so we're lucky there. 14, so nothing's going to happen. Red leader following up. Boink. Oh, wait a minute, I'm in the wrong spot. Wrong spot. Hang on. I read that wrong. He is down here. Unfortunately, he's going to get return fire. Nuts. And whoops. Oh, that fuel symbol. I forgot what that means. He returns to base. Ah, well. Okay, that was that. Okay, now we got red leader. And he's up here. And he's going to run out of ammo. But not before doing damage. And the damage he does is engine. So that's going to knock him out. Leaving red 2 to follow up. On a lone bomber, damage. And the damage is... Pull one out, and fuselage hit. Alright, very good. Alright, and finally we have green here trying to mop up this last bomber. He's got 3 hits on him. 1 more will do it. Go green leader. Get him, baby. Green leader is not green. He will do damage. He will go low ammo. And shoot that guy out of the sky. That was Dante, and that is his second kill. Meanwhile, green 2 has to survive a card. And the answer is jammity jam and potential collision. Ugh. Well, let's survive the collision first. He survives, but he's going to be jammed. Radar about to be jammed. Red Lone Star. We disengage. We have to do some hit checks. Wing on. Wing for 4. 4 hit it just on. Woo. Okay. Fuselage over here. 6. Come on, baby. Give me a 6. 1. So, blue leader is going down on the fuselage. Unfortunately. Now, unfortunately, the Escort has something to say about all this. We draw it. Nope. Woof. No, wait a minute. High. 1 for high. None for trailing. And there's no one lost, so there's no ambushing. Oh, wait a minute, though. Depends on what happens here, doesn't it? Because that happens first. Yeah. So it could be a problem. Interesting little factoid. I went through all the cards because there is a station of 110s in the trailing section. The trailing never has any advantage cards. Occasionally it moves to... Once it moves to high, and most other times it might move to low. But there is actually no attack from there. So, but the only thing we have is from the 109s, unfortunately. And they're going to pick on our buddy Red 2. And here we go. And green section only. Nope, so that's the thing. But he is going to get tailed by a big old swarm. Alright, let's see what we got here. And my first instinct, he does have ammo, so I'm going to turn and see if we can't get rid of him without losing contact with the formation. We're tailed. Tailed it is. Here's our tailed card. We flip it over, and lo and behold, yes, they will disappear. Unfortunately, they're going to get a shot in and hit me. Hit old Red 2J Jimmy. And he gets hit for 4 on the engine. Ooh, it would be sad to go down on that. He doesn't. He shakes it off. All right. And he's still in the group here, which is good because I think we've earned 10 points here, which is awesome. We do have some planes down, however, so I think it's time to be happy with what we did and move on. So we're at the fuel phase, and that's not going to really matter much. We didn't burn much fuel doing this. Escort recovery, no. Escort exit, doesn't really matter, I don't think, even if it did. Well, I mean, it's an 11 roll. And no. Channel patrol, no. Reform, no, there's no need to reform. Raid vector, okay. Raid vector means we complete this tally-ho / flak raid marker, and they're going to turn for home. I'm not even going to bother because we're leaving. And we're all together, so we can do it without any trouble. So off we go. Pretty successful, except let's see if there's any butcher. The butcher's bill, as they often say. We have George on the fuselage here. Can you read that? Yeah, I think you can. Okay. And we roll. 5. Oh, that's going to be a crash for sure. Yep, sure is. And what happens to him on the crash? Nice big roll. 6. He's actually going to bail out. Fuselage is one of the more forgiving ones, so we will bail out. He'll be out for the next patrol, but he's still alive, so we like that a lot. Our green pilot, unfortunately, over here. And let's see, green, and this is the engine. Oh, that just does not bode well. And, oops, sorry. Keep smacking the thing. What do we need? To hangar, we need a 10. And, oh, come on. All right, big 10, big 10. Big 10, coming up. 8, no good. He's going to crash. He's a green pilot, unfortunately. He needs a 12 to bail out. Come on, natural 12, natural 12. Here we go, here we go. 5, no good. It doesn't kill him, though. He is injured, though. And the hospital is filling up rather a lot. And unfortunately, you may remember we had a bumpy landing result for our event. And so that means a green pilot is going to be in the hospital. Even odd. Odd. All right. Into the hospital you go. That's 4 people. That's 4 KIAs and 4 people in the hospital. 1 guy bailed out. Woo! Our squadron is getting pretty thin. That's going to do it for Patrol 1 of Chapter 2. Came away with a lot of points, but, you know, our squadron is pretty beat up, unfortunately. We're not out of it yet, but join us next time when it'll be Patrol 2. Thanks for watching.